What up, world? Welcome to another episode of Bleed Black and Gold. As you know, I am the host, Brandon Janeau, and like always, on all podcast platforms everywhere, Brandon Janeau Show. Social media, Instagram, Threads, Brandon Janeau, Facebook, The Brandon Janeau Show, and of course, TikTok, Brandon Janeau Show. I got an X, Twitter, B Janeau. So go on all of those social media platforms and follow me. Follow me on all those social media platforms. Really, where you can just find me is just YouTube channel, Brandon Janeau Show YouTube channel, man. Comment, do comment back. If you comment, it helps my algorithm out on YouTube. I got over 200 people subscribed, so shout out to everybody that's subscribing on my YouTube channel. I appreciate it. Hopefully, you guys enjoy these videos, man. Um, in the shorts, I do clip a lot of these videos. I've been trying to clip a little bit more, put it on social media a lot more. Not so much on Instagram and Facebook, more on TikTok. But I should get back to doing it on Instagram. I'm just freaking lazy nowadays. I don't know what the hell's going on. Maybe it's just the dog days of the year. I don't know. But winter's coming, clearly. So probably that's probably another reason why I'm kind of like just dragging my damn feet. I don't know, man. But I gotta close out this year right. It's funny that I said it that way because that's exactly what the fuck the Saints look like they're doing, closing out this motherfucking NFL season right. Listen, I've been very vocal, very open about my feelings on the Saints this season. On this podcast, I was happy when they won the 2 games straight, and I was completely and utterly just in disarray when they won the last and lost the last 7 of these motherfuckers. Now they are back on a winning streak. They have now won 2 consecutive games back to back at home, beat Atlanta, beat the Browns, and they are now officially 4-7. And the way it looks, they're going to now be 2 games out of the NFC South. Atlanta is getting their ass handed to them by the Denver Broncos. It is 38-6. Bo Nix is out here looking like a motherfucking superstar. Um, we will be 2 games behind the Atlanta Falcons. It's gonna happen again. Holy shit! It's going to literally happen again. We're literally gonna be. It's bullshit. We're literally gonna be a game away, and we're gonna literally have a game where we're gonna need Carolina to beat the division leading team. Now, do I think Atlanta's going to lose the next 4 or 5 games and we come back and win the next 4 or 5 games? Anything is fucking possible. I'm not going to sit up here. Atlanta's getting fucked up in this game. The offensive line is getting fucked up. A couple of players are getting hurt. Like this game is getting this team is getting really bad, man. It's getting really really bad. So, um, yeah, but the Saints won today. We won. We beat the Browns 35-14. Um, Oh shit, they put Michael Penix in the game. Uh-oh. They ain't coming back, but Michael Penix Jr. is in the game for Atlanta. That's interesting. Um we beat the Browns 35-14. Like I said, I've been very vocal about the Saints. Um this is my problem with the Saints. Every year we lose early, very early, going like these little quick ass losing streaks, 4 or 5 games straight, and then we turn around and just have a point of the season where we just start winning again, and then we get it to the point where we're just at we competitive enough, but we miss the playoffs because we can't win the division, or we just lost so many games before that our conference record isn't good, and that's exactly what the fuck the Saints are gonna do this year. It seems like that's what the Saints have completely and utterly made up their mind to do, and I'm I'm not mad at it. I'm just tired of it. Because this is every fucking season now. Even when Dennis Allen was the head coach, we always turned it around at the end of the year by like week 10. And then we just turn it around, then we start winning, and we make it just competitive enough where we can sit there and say, well, we were good enough to make it. No, man. Listen, man. This is why I've been saying for the last couple of weeks, just end the season. What are we playing for? You're not catching Atlanta. You're not. You're not catching Atlanta. We're gonna be what, a game in front of Tampa, like behind Tampa. Tampa didn't play today, so they're gonna be 4-6, I think. Um, and we're 4-7, so we're gonna be a game behind Tampa. We don't play Tampa till week 18. We got a bye next week. What the fuck are we winning for? There's nothing we're get. We are expecting Atlanta to now lose the next 6, 7, 8 games. Like we like they're like that's not logical, bro. And then we have to win our games. That shit just not logical. Like what the fuck? Yeah, we beat Atlanta because Atlanta's not fucking good. I've been to Atlanta wasn't fucking good. Atlanta's not good. We beat the Browns because the Browns are worse than we are. That's the only reason why we beat the Browns today because they're worse than we are. If you watch that first that the third quarter, bro, Browns tied the game. Like if it wasn't for the fourth quarter, we probably would have fucking lost. Like it just yeah. And I get it. Social media is gonna be like, we need to keep this going. We need to keep this going. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. We're not going anywhere. We Bro, we're gonna fuck ourselves out of a position, a draft position. And I know people gonna sit there and say, "Oh, Brandon, man, you just hating, man. You're not a real Saints fan." No, I am a real Saints fan. I'm a realistic one. I'm a fucking realistic one. I know this team is not going to the fucking playoffs this year. What the fuck do you see on this team that makes you think that we got a playoff caliber team? We have an explosive offense in the first half, and then we have nothing for the second half. If we didn't blow them out in the first half, if Atlanta, let's keep this a beam. Let's be 100 about this shit. New Orleans in the first half again have these big plays, we score, and then we go in the second half, and then we just go cold. Taysom Hill is the reason for why we won that game today. Let's be 100. Taysom Hill is the reason for why we won that game today. Which, by the way, I've been saying you might need to put Taysom Hill as a running back to save Alvin Kamara some energy here. They finally did it today. Finally, it took you what 2 weeks since this motherfucker been back. You came back in the Chargers game and you ain't used him like that since. Shit is bad, man. But no, he's been back. Yeah, since the Chargers game. So that's 3 fucking weeks. Yeah, no, because we played Carolina. No, because we had Carolina. They came back against the Chargers, and then we played Carolina, and then we play Atlanta, and then we play the Browns. So the man been back for like 4 weeks, and we just now starting to use him as a running back. Kind of use him for what we was using him early in the season for. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Like this season, man, of the Saints is a microcosm of what the Saints are every fucking year. Which is we don't know what the fuck we are for most of the season. We play like we don't give a fuck, and then we lose, and then everybody wants to get up in arms, and then we start winning again, and everybody wants to start screaming, "Oh, we're going to the play." We're not going to the fucking playoffs. We're not going. We're 2-3 in division. We're 4-7 overall. We have lost more games in the NFC than we've won them. The Eagles have a tiebreaker over us. Who else? Eagles beat us. Fuck. The Eagles beat us. I know we played the Chargers, Kansas City, Denver already, and they both beat us. All of them beat us. Carolina beat us. I'm still not. Fuck that happened. Tampa beat us. Atlanta beat us. So pretty much the 7 games we played really only one team in the NFC that wasn't a divisional team. And even in that sense, we're not catching Green Bay, who's 7-3, and we got to play them in Lambeau this upcoming year. Play them on a Monday Night Football, which could end our season right there and there. I'm looking at this situation. What about the Saints that y'all are screaming about? I don't get this idea that the Saints are good. I get it. Like I said, we're gonna run a bye week, and we're gonna get some more health, and then we come back and we play the Rams at home, I think, and then we play the Rams at home, who barely beat the Patriots today, which is fucking shocking. Um, nah, it's not that really shocking. Drake May is really fucking good. Um, but Buffalo might beat Kansas City. Might. Keyword. But yeah, man, this is New Orleans won, but it's like, what are we winning for? Dan Rizzi's still not the head coach, bro. Like, I get that the team is infectious and he gives you energy. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. You're keeping the same shit just because you don't want to rebuild. That's stupid. That's fucking dumb. I don't get it. This is not a winning championship team, bro. There's nothing about this team that you watch this team and you think are going to a Super Bowl. What the fuck about this team that you think is going to a Super Bowl? What? Or at least make noise in the playoffs. What? I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. I don't There's nothing about this team that's making me feel like confident that, like, bro, what are we winning for? Nobody can tell me this. What are we winning for? So the players don't get mad? Fuck them players. Them players didn't play for 7 fucking weeks just because you wanted the fucking head coach out the job. Now you niggas want to step up and start playing now? Fuck out of here, dog. Like, you should have been at this mindset 7 fucking weeks ago. The fuck going on? Like, no, man, get the fuck out of here. The fuck are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? I don't understand it. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Why are we winning? It doesn't make sense to me. Because we're not winning the division. You have to literally hope Atlanta loses every fucking game the rest of the year. And we win every fucking game the rest of the year. I literally said this shit last fucking week. That's a lot of hope you got to put yourself into. And like I said, you got to realize the Rams are playing for a playoff spot that we still playing. Washington's now playing for a playoff spot in division. We still play Washington. The Raiders pretty much is playing for a draft pick. Giants are pretty much playing for a draft pick. Those are the only two teams that we play that literally season is pretty much over. Raiders and Giants. That's it. One come to us, we go to New York. The Rams are gonna still be playing for a division, or at least a playoff spot. Washington's playing for a division. Green Bay's playing for a playoff spot or a division. Then they catch Detroit, but division. And Tampa's playing for division because they will be in front of us if Atlanta does start losing games. What are we moving? What are we winning here? What what are we getting here? Is what I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen. What are we getting? Y'all want to now start playing great now. Why the fuck you wasn't doing that a couple weeks ago? And you can't sit there and tell me because we just didn't like Dennis Allen. That's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit, bro. And now you want to turn it on and go win a championship. That's get in the playoffs at least. It's fucking stupid. You wasted a whole season because you don't like your head coach. Philly don't like their head coach, and these motherfuckers still winning despite that motherfucker. Come on, bro. Like, not liking your head coach cannot be the reason why your whole team just gave the fuck up for 7 fucking weeks. That's crazy. Philly don't like their head coach for shit, and they lead the division right now. You telling me you motherfuckers sitting up there? Now injuries also played a part, but at some point, if you're a good team, bro, injuries cannot be the reason for why you suck. Kansas City has no weapons. They lost their wide receiver from last year, the rookie leader receiver last year. They lost their running back. They lost the Kansas City lose every pick. Kansas City still good. What the fuck are we talking about? Kansas City 9-0. What the fuck are we talking about? Losing, being injured cannot be the reason for why your team suck. It can't. If you are a quote unquote good team, that cannot be your reason. It can't. Now, if you some mediocre or sorry ass team, then yeah, you can use injuries as an excuse all day because you ain't going nowhere. But this team is deciding now to win for what reason? What's the reason? Why are you winning? Uh, Dan Rizzi, Darren Rizzi is not the next head coach. No matter how infectious he is, he's not the head coach. And you're gonna be screaming in 2, 3 years, this motherfucker know what he doing. Why did we hire him? Why did we keep him? We could have just let him go. Congratulations, Saints. You keep winning, and you're gonna have everybody crying and talking about how we could turn it around. We're not turning this shit around. I've been a Saints fan all my life. I know how this shit goes. We turn up at the end of the year, and then we start to try to win, and then we start to kind of get our momentum, and then we fall. We fall short. We fall short just a little, and then we can sit there and say, "Well, we were close. We had a chance." Why? When we could just easily just forfeit the fucking season, get a draft pick, a top draft pick, and then get a number one, and then maybe draft the future. Winning these games don't help us in no sense of the word because we're not winning the division. We're not catching nobody in the playoff race in the NFC. Do you see the NFC? Do you see the NFC? We're not catching the Packers, Vikings. We're not catching the Packers, Vikings, 49ers who might win today against Seattle, Rams. We're not catching any of these teams, ladies and gentlemen. What the fuck are we doing? Philly, Washington. That's two teams right there. Green Bay, Minnesota, and Detroit. That's three teams right there. Arizona and San Fran or Arizona Rams. That's what the fuck does the Saints fit? The only way we get in is division, and even in that sense, we have to. Atlanta literally has to shit the bed the next couple weeks. They have to literally shit the fucking bed the next couple weeks. And even in that sense, we put our hopes and dreams again into another season and in the year where we have to hope Carolina beats the division leader. And y'all want to sit up here and talk about, but these wins are cool. That's stupid. I don't get it. I don't get it. Something else that I don't get, because I didn't do this last night, because this isn't because I'm lazy on board or anything like that. I just don't feel like talking about the LSU Tigers on the podcast. But I'll be back next week doing bleed purple and gold because the Saints gonna be on a bye week, and I got nothing else to do. I'm not wasting my goddamn Zoom account on some bullshit like the LSU Tigers right now. LSU lost to Florida last night, 27-16. Last night we were balanced for most of the game. And for the first fucking time, I've been screaming this shit on the Bleed Purple and Gold podcast for fucking weeks now. We need to run the football. We need to run the fucking football. We finally did it. We finally did it. We finally ran the football. 30 rushes. It was a point in time where we had 30 rushes for 140 yards. We had 30 passes for 150. We controlled time of possession 41 minutes to like 18, some shit like that. It was crazy. It was a crazy 17. I think Florida had like 17-46, some shit like that, and LSU had 41 minutes, and we lost by double digits. We lost by double digits on the road to Florida. Something I don't talk about a lot. I did kind of a little bit, but I haven't really just honed in on it. I see a lot of people going on Gary Nussmeier. You should. Because Gary Nussmeier does this stupid ass shit that I see every other game, and I think I, I don't know if it's something that they coached into him or that's just who he is. I don't know, but in the NFL, they're gonna have to teach him how to not do that, which is play for the big throw. He that's all he does. He doesn't know how to take checkdowns, and I saw that even in the Texas A&M game. I'm like, bro, just take the fucking check down. It's right there. You don't have to always hit these big ass 10-yard throws, which creates holding on the offensive line because you're holding the ball a little bit too fucking much for our liking. You expect this offensive line to hold for 5 to 6 seconds while you scan the field for a fucking big play? Like, it's stupid. He doesn't take the checkdowns. And like I said, I don't know if that's a Brian Kelly thing. I don't know if that's just his natural instincts. I don't know what it is, but he just refuses to take checkdowns. And I don't get what the fuck he be doing. He got sacked 6, 7 times last night. I like what somebody said on TV. I think I saw it on social media. I like what somebody said, which was if a quarterback takes that many sacks, two of them may be on the offensive line, but most of the motherfuckers are on the quarterback. Most of them's on the quarterback. There's no way in hell you hold the ball, you get sacked 7 fucking times. Now, some of them plays were stunts and kind of getting things, but most of those sacks, especially when we were in the red zone, was because of him. Because he kept trying to make the big fucking play. Take the fucking check down, dude. Of that being said, Brian Kelly, you suck. I know I've been on my podcast a couple times and I've said Brian Kelly might be the worst quarterback, worst head coach in the SEC right now because he's fucking stupid. I don't know what the fuck is you, Brian Kelly, screaming at the players, getting mad at the players for executing what the fuck you call. You're calling these plays and you get mad at them. I guess, motherfucker. I guess, motherfucker. Like, there's no way in hell that this team, keyword team, in LSU has lost 3 consecutive fucking games. But they've lost 3 consecutive fucking games. Two of them have been on the road, one at home. The one at home was the fucking blowout against Alabama, which, by the way, you had a bye week. You were coming off of a bye, and you got your ass blown out by 42-13 last week. Brian Kelly's not going to probably lose his job because Brian Kelly can always sit there and say, well, I make this team. We still win 10 games. We still win 9 games. We still play on New Year's Day. Maybe not in a big bowl game, but we play on New Year's Day. Brian Kelly could sit there and say all of that shit. I'm good in recruiting. Because 50%, let's be real, 50% of being a head coach in college football is recruiting. The other 50 is your team executing winning games. But this shit is bad. This shit is bad, man. You had a chance to go for it on 4 down, which we should have went for it on 4 down, especially late in the game, and you chose not to take it. Instead, you kicked the field goal. That's cool. Do your thing. But if you know your defense, like you're supposed to know your defense, there's no way in hell you put your defense back on the football field against Florida, who has actually easily executed in the second half. They have easily walked down the field and scored on your ass. And yet you put them on the field and try to stop them? Right? Brian Kelly is a really bad head coach. He's really bad. He can beat the teams he's supposed to. And here's the thing: because you're in the SEC, you're in the dreaded SEC. The teams you're supposed to beat isn't so easy to beat. The teams you're supposed to beat ain't so fucking easy to beat. So now you're in a situation where this team, these players that you're getting, and here's the thing: and like on the one of the best quarterbacks, Bryce Underwood, who's coming supposedly still coming to LSU, um, said, "Yeah, I'm still coming to LSU. I'm not decommitting. I'm coming to LSU. I'm playing for LSU." Like I said, 50% of the 50% of coaching in college is recruiting, and now the pipeline. Brian Kelly will always have, but when Brian Kelly will always have a relationship with players. But here's the problem with that: when players are starting to see you on the sideline now, flipping your fucking wig on players, what the fuck do you really think these players that are coming to this team thinking? Yeah, I'm gonna go to LSU and deal with that shit. Now you're not winning. You're farther away from actually being competitive with the top teams in the SEC. I think we're better than Ole Miss, but Ole Miss got a better situation than we do right now. Brian Kelly, and it's another indictment on Brian Kelly because look at Notre Dame. Look at the guy you that they replaced you with, who was your defensive coordinator, Marcus Freeman. Look at him. Look what he's doing with Notre Dame right now. Notre Dame, yeah, I get it. Notre Dame don't have a conference. Notre Dame don't do this. Notre Dame don't do that. Notre Dame's only loss was to North Illinois, which is a hard ass loss to forgive. But they're probably going to get in the playoffs. Why? One, they're a brand name, Notre Dame, and two, they're winning the games they're supposed to win, and not just winning them, dominating these motherfuckers. Notre Dame's gotten better without him. Yeah, the offense can't do shit. Yeah, the offense sucks, but their defense is fucking top tier. Defense is top fucking tier. It wasn't the defense that lost in that fucking game against Illinois. It was the offense. The offense couldn't fucking score. Even the game when they played Texas A&M and they beat Texas A&M, it wasn't because of the fucking offense. The damn defense picked the quarterback off like 3, 4 times in that fucking game. You just sitting there like, damn. That's the thing, man. I'm not LSU. It's gonna be interesting to see how LSU is gonna be in the next couple of years because I know people are gonna say that next year. No, I think next year we actually start our season with Clemson if I'm not mistaken. Start our season with Clemson next year, um, which is gonna be fucking interesting. But LSU is such a weird fucking team, and we're weird. We're a weird fucking team because we don't have any, you know, um, like I said, Brian Kelly is in a situation right now where he's gotta literally be, oh shit, I'm sorry. Seattle just scored a touchdown on San Francisco and took the lead. Uh, Get the fuck? Oh shit. Holy fuck. Uh oh. Uh oh. That's not good. Oh shit, man. Ooh. I'm sorry. That's a catch motherfucker off guard move right there. Holy fuck. Holy shit. But yeah, man, Brian Kelly, you're not looking good with these recruits because you're yelling at these receivers, telling them they're uncoachable and all this other shit. Bro, you're not looking good in the eyes of recruiting, man, because that's really the only reason why you're actually in this situation. Because otherwise, I would have fired your ass last year. The defense was fucking terrible. The only reason why you guys even made it to like 10 wins last year because Jaden fucking Daniels. Let's be real. Like the only reason why you made it to 10 wins last year was because Jaden Daniels. Motherfucker had a Heisman season. Like let's be real. Like, I mean, this is bad, man. LSU is just listen, man. LSU got I think I want to say UAB. I think they got UAB. I think this Saturday, and then I think they got Oklahoma. No, they got Vanderbilt and then Oklahoma. We could probably lose to Vanderbilt. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. We could probably lose to Vanderbilt. I'm not even gonna lie. We could probably lose to Vanderbilt. I would be surprised if we lose to Oklahoma, and not in a way like a we shouldn't lose to Oklahoma. But if we do, I'll be like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. For the Saints, man. Last words on the Saints. Congratulations, you won. You're 4-7. I get it. The players will never want to quit on themselves and on this team and on the season. I get it. I totally understand. But where the situation lies is that y'all quit it already on the situation in the team 7 fucking weeks ago. Maybe not 7 weeks ago, but when you realized this was a sinking ship, y'all quit on the team. Y'all quit on the situation. When you realized this was a sinking ship, you quit. And now you want to win? Like, this shit is stupid. I don't get it. Like I said, I'm not a fanboy. I'm not this blinded by the situation. No, I'm not that type of person, bro. I fucking understand what the situation is. And at the end of the day, bro, we're 4-7. We're not going anywhere. We got a bye week next week. Like I said, we come back and play the Los Angeles Rams next week. I would not have to do bleed black and gold. I would be back do bleed purple and gold. But yeah, I don't understand the situation that is at hand. Like this is not smart. And listen, I love the Saints to death, but again, what the fuck are we winning? Where are we going? We're not winning the division. We literally have to hope Atlanta and Tampa lose in front of us for the next couple weeks. Tampa, not so much. Tampa could lose because Tampa, but we don't play Tampa until week 18. Like I said, if everything goes the way it's been going every fucking season so far, like we always have our seasons, we're gonna have to have our hopes in Carolina again. For what reason? But again, Saints win. Congratulations. Beat Cleveland Browns 35-14. Um, yeah. All right. So till next time. Like I said, next week we bleed purple and gold for LSU. No bleed black and gold next week for the Saints because the Saints are on bye. Uh, you know, Saints are on bye week next week. So no bleed black and gold. I'll be back the following Sunday when they play the Rams in the Superdome. But until next time, man. I'm Brian Janeau. Peace.